Hello, everyone. Emotion is one of the most powerful things we have. With emotion, we make a lot of decisions, sometimes good, sometimes bad. But can emotions be manipulated? Um, of course, especially if someone close to you uses emotion that affects you. And sometimes you make a decision according to yourself being emotional or the other person being emotional, and sometimes we make bad decisions because of it. So can our emotions be manipulated? Of course. Can our mind be manipulated? Of course. So everything is open for manipulation. We need to be careful. We need to be self-aware. We need to be aware of the people around us, not because anybody's has evil intention, but there has to be a balance. There has to be a balance emotionally. There has to be a balance in every aspect, because if there is no balance, it goes to one extreme or the other, and both of them are not healthy. So because it is in our nature, to some extent, to be manipulative, we all do that. Some are very small, but some of them are big. So we need to sometimes put emotions aside, because sometimes you have to make a decision intellectually. And we should know the difference, because sometimes when your emotions are aroused, you will make a decision that you regret later on. We need to know the balance. We need to know when we need to act intellectually and when we need to act emotionally. And the world, as manipulative as it is, we can see it all around us. The media and what they narrate to us, they only narrate to us what they want us to believe. For example, mainstream media would show the war between Israel and Palestine. And if you notice, it is very, very biased, especially in US and Canada and European countries, you know. But then we see the real side on TikTok with people with their own cell phones videotaping and telling us other story. Now, both sides, we use the emotion. People who buy into the mainstream media really believe what they tell us. They use their emotions when that topic comes up. And the same goes with the other side. Same goes with people who support Palestine and the situation that's there right now. And then there's Ukraine and Russia as well. So manipulation goes from your house all the way up to all over the world. There's manipulation everywhere. A scholar of a religion, a specific sect, would always use emotion as well as, you know, arguments that this is the right path. If we are not aware intellectually as well as our emotions, we can easily be manipulated. We can even manipulate ourselves. If we are at a dominant position, whether it's in a relationship, we tend to take advantage of that, and we tend to be more and more in control. That is a human nature. Now, not a lot of people can control that or would want to control that. So then the other person needs to balance it for us. So, for example, a husband and wife, they both have a duty to have a balance. If one tries to dominate, the other one needs to put their feet down, because a balance is healthy for both of them. An imbalance might feel good to one, but the other one would be suffering. So we have to genuinely be self-aware at all times, because the only one that do not want to take advantage and the only one who wouldn't use us is God and God alone. So humans, none of us are perfect. We have our imperfections. We have to be really, really careful. And the more you use your mind, the more you would think. And we need to think a lot of times. We work 9 to 5, or we have a fixed schedule. We go to work, we get stuck in traffic. That cycle goes at least Monday to Friday, but you have the weekends. Or, you can give yourself 15 minutes before you go to sleep and you just ponder about everything around you. The more question comes, the more answers you will find. But you need to have that curiosity, and that's what makes us humans. So think of a deep question. Think of something tonight for 15 minutes, and you might find an answer. Till next time, have a good night.